I just watched that video from Texas, and while I'm vain, and I look like shit, I'm terrified. I drove my daughter to school this morning, and I told her, in order to have some money to breathe and be able to have a payment that I can afford, and to have the space that we need, and for you to have the education you deserve, we're moving. And to keep you from getting shot. But don't for one iota of a minute think that you are safe. I can't believe I had to tell my child that this morning. I watched that pool party video from Texas. These kids probably have never spent a minute of their life in the hood. Super RoboCop comes in rolling on the ground and puts his knees in the back of maybe 100-pound girl. And I explained to my daughter, she says, they're not gonna be there. They're not gonna be like that there. And I'm like, are you kidding me? We are about to go to some place that is 98% white. And do you know how dead I am going to be if I ever come up on a cop with his motherfucking knees in your back? I have done everything I possibly could to keep my kids safe. And I've put them up here on the north side and tried to insulate them in an integrated community. And still that doesn't work. My family has done everything we could to protect our kids, and we lost some of our kids. I don't feel like there's a safe place for any of us here. And I'm trying to get it through my youngest child's head that they don't like us here. Our parents, I don't know, because people in my generation are pissed off, they're delusional. They think that, we should be going through this at this point. And we shouldn't. I'm trying to figure out what happened between when I was growing up and right now. Maybe they just hid it all. Maybe all of it was just underground, but it seems like I'm living in 1965. And while one of my girlfriends told me the other day, oh, you can't have any boys to save your life. And I said, nor do I want them. When I was pregnant, I begged God not to send me a son, not because I don't love little boys, but I didn't know how I was going to keep him safe. You all pray for us, because we're about to go someplace where there's a lot of white people, and I grew up like that, and I know how hard it was, but today is different. They're killing us again. It's always been open season on black people, y'all. Don't get it twisted. But there's something going on when these motherfuckers think that we don't even have the rights that we were able to earn back in the 60s. We don't have right to ask questions. We don't have to be laying on the ground if we didn't do anything wrong and we're not armed. We can stand on a city street. We live in a place where white cops can curse little black girls out. And nobody, no parents, especially a white man that's there, nobody does anything about it. And for all you motherfuckers that want to sit out here and tell me that we live in a post-racial society, well, you can kiss my natural black ass.